Welcome to Albion TV. We are back with ZVZ coverage at the 18 UTC time slot, and we are here about 15 minutes early as the action kicked off a little bit early around the Float Shoal Fissure territories. We have We have Elevate on the field versus MTL Alliance.
Thug Life, baby.
Thug Life?
Yeah.
All right.
I just saw
MTL?
Zorn show up as well. I don't know if that's who Elevate are going to be fighting. We did
I see
get
Valhalla.
info that they are. There's going to be action here today. Just we didn't know who they were fighting. So maybe Zorn.
Maybe Zorn. I'd like to see Valen fight.
Yeah.
But we're seeing a bunch of different groups join up here. And I am Shozen one, and I am joined, of course, as always, by Bogul. Say hi, Bogul.
Hello.
And Robinhoodrs, Robinhood RS. How you doing, Robin?
Thank you. I'm doing good. Hopefully we get some action on today's stream. Hype.
It should be a good fight today. We just had the Albion TV newbie show where we helped some new players get some fame farms. And after this, we'll be doing the AO Daily show where we should have a countdown of the top 10 teams from Season 8, where I'll be joined by King Mojo and Duratine. And then after that, we're going to watch a city fight. So we've got a jam-packed day of action here on Albion TV.
Content after content on the off season. You gotta love it.
Not bad for off season, I gotta say. And Bogul, did you know there's a hot fix out there?
How about we talk about that tomorrow?
Okay, we will.
I mean, there's NDA patch notes as well, so I think that's something we can do tomorrow.
Wait,
Those are juicy.
Well, they've been there for a while, so.
Oh. Okay. I haven't looked.
And while I would say it would be hilarious and fun to both show Elevate and not say anything about them, why don't we talk a little bit about the guys that are on the screen right now? We got a Big Banana, we got Absolve, we've got D's Nuts. Those are some pretty big names in one guild. What seems to be the deal with this?
Well, we got a lot of big names from a lot of different guilds, and that's a big blob that just zoned in.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Looks like so Elevate, brand new guild, only formed up just towards the end of the last season, and they picked up some pretty big names from guilds from pretty much every single well-known. It's probably top 50 guild going in the game.
Well, yeah, every one of the top 50 guilds has probably kicked at least 2 or 3 players in their history.
Hey, calm it down. Calm it down.
Okay.
Calm it down. Remember, they're giving us content. We gotta be nice.
Well, that used to be their motto, right? Like, in order to apply to Elevate, you literally had to be kicked from your last guild.
I'm not sure if that's correct. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
Or was that just propaganda?
Maybe just propaganda.
Okay. Why would anybody think that then? Why would somebody use that type of propaganda against them?
I don't know. Could be true.
Could. Okay.
I'm leaving this all down.
I mean, if you just
I'm not getting involved.
I'll just say, if you just look at the names in the guild, that could be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying I know it for a fact. I'm just saying it's
true.
true.
The game, into what's happening on screen. Rocom have joined, so I'm pretty sure that massive blob that came in was how do you spell Rocom?
Yeah, the Russian community alliance there.
Yeah.
We saw by Black Order.
Shiro.
Yeah, led by Emma Yoshiro.
Yeah. So this should be really interesting.
Is he on the field? Is he on his battle mammoth right now?
To be honest, I haven't even looked over there, dude. I'm just trying not to cause issues with our people that's giving us content to watch.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, but
they don't mind causing issues with us. We can have fun back.
So one group's already engaged on the west side here. Elevate split off into 2 groups, it seems. So
that's probably
got his party coming from the southeast. They're just getting to position now. So
and Elevate, here we go. As the first engage happens on top of Absolve, he goes in and follows up onto an already engaged Futos. And oof, the boys in Elevate are bleeding out here. They might want to back it up. Yeah, They might not back it up. That's a lot of zoo-keeping animals there. It's a full menagerie there. That's full-on Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I was expecting Jeff Goldblum to pop out and say hello, but
Tell us about chaos. Jeez.
but I don't know, dude. Like that engage was very questionable, right? Like even for like defensive plays, like there was no locus like for the tanks in the front. They were getting absolutely shredded by that siege bow player that was just free casting his whole entire siege bow just to the east, and they took a pretty heavy hit. And look at this, no reactionary play. Finally, Azolb gets a hit on the back line. No follow-up damage.
No follow-up at all on that catch. And they are. Well, here's the.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Finally, Hinsberg is catching up.
Somebody can say they caught 5 people and let them go.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now Black Order is coming in from the southeast. That's not the engage you want. Elevate needs to back out at least a few meters down to the southwest here. They don't want to be in this kind of choke.
Yeah, to be Elevate could have used that choke. They have the vision advantage when.
Well,
Black
you don't want to get
off of that hill.
where that cross point was, where they were getting hit by 2 sides. They had to pull back on that because you can't be in the middle of a 2-point choke. You don't want to hit from the south and northeast.
Yeah, talking about getting hit from different angles. If we hop over to Momono, he is on the far west side, about to jump into a group of Elupat, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that, dude.
Lupat? Okay.
Yeah, Lupat. But there goes the Camlands onto the Weeping engagement.
They are destroying Lupat here. They have found somebody they can bully. That's the direction I'd go in.
That Cliff was able to save them because a flank group did try and come over the top of it. But yeah, that map awareness by Rucom wasn't that great. That group just got like heavy hit, and now here comes
it looks
the
like
counter.
Lupat is having what I would say is a bit of a hesitant engage here, and it's going to cost them as those people who weren't sure if they were going to engage and not just died instead of engaging.
Yeah, and that group just got deleted.
You do not want to go in for an engage and then turn around when you're like 5 feet in front of the enemy, go back 5 feet, and then come back for another attempt at the engage. The element of surprise is gone at that point.
Yeah, and Elevate doing an incredible job not overextending, not chasing down groups, just holding it together, keeping things compact as a group. This is something that you hardly ever see nowadays. A lot of the time, after a couple engages, you have
like that wall just a massive
spread, a massive stake across the field, and it's like the tanks in the front engage, but
there's nobody to follow it up because nobody's clumped near. And It's good to stay grouped together but not clumped. And you'll notice how they're not, well, other than that small group right in the front here, most of them are spread out a little bit, yet all still together as a single army. That's what you want. You don't want to open yourself up to a single engage and grab with a Camlan or something, but you want to be able to bring everybody into the second wave, everybody for the third wave. And here it looks like the first wave is already engaged. And that one was definitely in the favor of Rucom, as they north of us, that first engagement by Elevate is getting turned back. Nice engagement on the secondary by Elevate. Well done up there, taking out some more of Rucom, as they had a really good secondary engagement.
Doing work.
Yeah, but we are currently on Momono, who is not with the big plays here. As you can see them just on the edge of your screen, you can watch those health bars go up and down.
Yeah, it looks like they were getting pestered by a little bomb squad, but as Momono and the boys retreat south down the road, giving them vision once again, so nice place, nice map awareness by Elevate. It looks like their counter's coming here. Big Camlan comes out onto Rucom. There goes the damage out, but not a lot of damage actually, but it was enough to force these boys back up the road. Nice picks here and there. Those behemoths coming into great effect on these tiny little chokes. Those silence barrel bombs doing work, just giving enough room for the boys to kite away from the damage, which is always nice. I wonder if Azolb is on the same... Okay, he is in the exact same spot.
The silence barrels is the new a spell of one of the new battle mods, right? That we see in action for the first time, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of people were saying like when it first came out that it's not going to be used at all, but from the ZVZs that I've took part in and what we're seeing now, it seems to be pretty effective. yes, it's extremely slow when it's not sprinting, but then again, it's a massive behemoth battle mount. It's
Well, you'd
meant to be
expect it to be
slow.
a little slow. It's a behemoth.
Yeah. And
But
these
the
boards-
silence works well, you're saying?
yeah, very, very good. Very good.
And it's pretty tanky, right?
Yeah, it's very tanky. So I'm just hopping around. Absolve has his group flanking all the way southeast. See that little blob that just appeared all the way south? That's his group flanking. It's going to be interesting to see if the play comes off. Momono still on foot, mounting back or marching towards the territory once again, seeing if they're going to be able to break this defensive hold that Rucom have. I mean, Rucom have, what is it, 4, 5 different guilds on the field right now. So that's up to 5 different groups potentially that are all playing on different cooldowns and different shot callers. And it's going to be a tough battle for Elevate to
nice
pull off.
engagement there, though.
Nice quick in and out play by Elevate. Nothing too crazy. There comes the snipes onto JMT, but he gets the shield bubble, saving his life. And then looks like I'm going to quickly hop over to Absolve.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to have to Absolve to get a more forward view?
Oh, nope. They're still on the flank. He's still
he's
trying to
very
find
much
new
on the
position.
flank, yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to hop back over to Momono. Momono finally figured out that his food wasn't popped, and he decided to take a munch of his omelet. Good play. It's like Momono's going to be backing off as well. Cluster Q is active. We do see some people getting zoned out here. And Absolve is still trying to find his position. It looks like they don't really want to fully commit to fully, like, engulfing the territory. I don't think that they have enough, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either. I think they have to do like engage and fall back and keep bringing their. Here we go on Momono. Momono is making good use of this choke, and he's doing exactly that, engaging, then hopefully pulling his enemy back through that small choke there and getting some extra shots as he retreats down into a nice open area where he can flank out his boys. But he's going in deeper on this as he's gotten a very good engagement. Great follow-up and an additional secondary follow-up. Well done, and we don't see a lot of return coming their direction. I think they may have too many opponents stacked on top of each other and getting some of that friendly fire.
Yeah, there's a attempt at the turn, but that second engagement from Elevate stopped it dead in its tracks and punished the return. Here comes another massive engage. Nice Locust defenses coming down for Rucom. And Momono might be in a little spot of trouble here as he's on top of a Silence Beetle. But there goes the Cleric Cow once again being optimized by the shot callers.
Oh,
taking
this is going to be rough here. This is a very spread out retreat and fallback as they have people on both sides of this encampment and on the both sides of this buttress to the southeast. That is not the way.
Yeah, I don't think Momono noticed those people
and
coming in from the southeast.
As another group of RAQ come in and just, I think they're going to wipe them out here.
I don't know.
Brutal engagement.
There was a nice return fire here. Elevate not giving up just yet, but I think you're right. It could be all over. Silence is raining down. Siege Bow's coming in over the top of the cliffs. I think this is all it. We got Command Mammoths. We've got
Zorn coming into the southeast. I do not know who they're fighting for. Wow, nice weave, Momono. Getting your boys out. I thought that was it for you. Very low on the HP, but a very good weave through the enemy to find the only choke that would get them out, and about 12 of them have escaped.
Yeah, but they can't mount up.
Nope.
A lot of them
are getting
were caught on fire by the Behemoth. That Behemoth fire tick lasts for 18 seconds.
And they have regrouped with some more guys. It looks like they have a bit over 20 now as they have increased their numbers, that they've all gotten back together. Some good escapes by a number of the people from Elevate, but they are outnumbered here. The question and the wild card on the field is Zorn. We do not know who Zorn is fighting for. Are they fighting for Elevate or are they fighting for RAQ?
Yeah, that's a question I think we're going to find out pretty soon. But good job by Elevate getting out of that very nasty engage and very tight choke. But it looks like they have enough people to get this going and re-engage right back into the territory defense here. So the hideout under construction in this zone is actually Elevates. It's on construction phase 3. So as long as they can keep these people occupied on the territory,
not much
it's
longer.
good for them. But Momono's group just got absolutely ravaged. I just I just see red nameplates at the moment. I see 1 or 2 green, and that's about it. They're going to have to retreat back down the same path they chose before, down the tiny little road choke. There goes the Camland onto Momono's group. No counter. Nice heal coming down on top, but it could be a little too late. Nope. Brother Pappy's
they're going to get out here. And it looks like that Zorn is actually on their side here with the guys from Elevate. So
wow,
they've got some allies here. And I don't know if Zorn is still alive. I see some skulls to the northeast. I'm going to pop over there while these guys retreat and see what that fight is.
Yeah, Momono and the boys are kiting for their lives right now. I think it's a little too late to be doing this. Maybe it's better off for them to just take the death and regroup and regear and come back out right away. Because they have time to defend this if they can get together real quick. I don't know what...
Well, Black Order disengaged.
Returning from.
I'll say this: Black Order just disengaged from Zorn, mounted up, and is finding a new position. But that allowed Zorn to regroup as well, and has come down to back up Elevate to their northeast, and they are right on top of them now. And it looks like they're going to be going into Elevate and Cursed Phoenix to the north here with Black Order.
I think we is it Luxy that's up there?
Yeah, I think Lugsy's on the field. He usually is. And wow, that is a lot of death from both sides there. Ooh, I think that might have been some friendly fire.
I don't know, but we have Zorn, we have Black Order. Black Order coming through a very tight choke. I don't know if Luxy wants to take that.
That is a nasty choke.
That was
and
a good
if he
play.
can get out through it and then turn a nice couple of defenses, he can get away. But Rukam is going over the top as well. They're trying to cut him off.
I don't think
that was the catch.
Yep. Wow. Luxy's group just got absolutely destroyed. I mean, when you're kiting like that, you can't just keep running. If you keep running, that's what happens.
Yeah.
They're just going to walk over the top of you, and it's going to be GG. But there's no counter here. All their tanks are in like their backline with their healers. There's no kiting happening, and Zorn are just getting picked off one by one. And as you can see in the party UI, Luxy has what half his party left, if that. They're just going down one by one.
They're very spread out. You have to have your tanks either sacrifice or put up a good defense so that everybody can get away. You can't all just spread out and go in every direction. That very rarely works for the majority of your team. A few really good players are going to get out. Like, it looks like Luxy might be able to pull it out here because he watched the flow, and as soon as everybody took a dive to the north, he was like, I'm out, boys. See ya. And he sacrificed his mates to get away. Not intentionally, of course, but that's the outcome when you do not have a plan of escape with your tanks and your arcane. Oh, that's a noob trap, Luxy.
If you want to hop back over to Momono, it looks like his boys are slowly regrouping here, and they have Rack on their tail. Malays cartwheeling away. It looks like they are going to take a... Are they going to dismount? They're fighting here on the road. Questionable. They are all on cooldowns at the moment, so that could have been pretty bad. But looks like the boys up in the north for Rukam were all from different parties, so no solid communication, so they didn't get engaged on. Another group of Rukam coming in from the southwest. Pliz is here for Rack. There goes Behemoth. Nice silences coming down. And another wave of Elevate just shown up on the field. So the numbers are coming back. This isn't all over yet for Elevate. And it looks like they're going to try and get a turn here. Camlan onto nothing. So, but they are getting circled. They are in the middle of this massive blob. And there's a massive blob to the southeast of them that's slowly wrapping itself around. And it looks like Momono may have not realized that he is in the center of two massive enemy blobs on a road with multiple hilltops around him where he can get easily sandwiched. And I think we're about to see that. I see the nameplate slowly popping up to the southeast of him. Maybe he's finally noticed, picks off another Brimstone player. That guy was I don't know what he was doing, but he was trying to do something.
Yeah. Well, people generally are trying to do something when they do this. I know I'm often trying to hit the buttons when I hit the wrong ones. Bad things happen.
Yeah. I mean, we've all seen you perform in a ZVZ. I wouldn't say perform, maybe attend a ZVZ.
I attend. I do attend. There, kill boards do prove that I attend ZVZs.
Yeah. Also, kill boards prove that you do not perform in a ZVZ. So,
well, I am I'm support, so you can't see what I'm doing. I do run arcane, so you can't see how many times I correctly lay down a carpet.
Yeah, nice safety net there, bud. But this Beetle is actually getting hammered by Exion on his ballista here. It looks like he's about to get dismounted. Maybe Elevate can pick themselves off a free Beetle kill here. It looks like Black Order left this guy alone all by himself. And
it looks like we're going to have a little bit more content, too, as Seven just messaged me letting me know that Bob Freeze and him will be having some faction fight as Bridge Watch as soon as Zorn is wrapped up here.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, and there goes the Beetle for Black Order. Did it trash? Let's have a look in my little combat log. It didn't trash, and they got themselves the Silver Beetle from that. That massive blob slowly working its way down towards Elevate. I think they just realized, and the boys are trying to get a mount up and trying to reposition themselves a little bit better on the map. What is it? How long is it left? Another 13 minutes, I believe. If I can do math, quick math. And so the hideout is secured.
Okay. It's going to be a long, difficult fight for these guys. We'll stick around and try to watch them. Right now, it sounds like there's going to be some faction fight action in about 5 minutes, but we will keep on this as a hideout is pretty valuable.
Yeah, and here comes the first major engagement from Elevate. They did get silenced by the Beetle. Good counterplay by there, but they did get some decent kills. I think about 10 kills on that first engagement. And Rucom are going to start answering back fairly soon. The Command Mammoth knocking everybody back up. It looks like Elevate's found themselves a nice little choke area on the map here that they can fight in and cause a lot of AoE escalation. And here comes on the northwest side. Nice Camland.
Nice catch there, and Camland follow-up. Well done, Momono. Just got really lucky there. That was a well-placed Camland and Soulscythe follow-up. I wonder what the DPS was, but he ran away quicker than I do with my carpet.
And it looks like another wave. It looks like Black Order are wrapping around to the southeast. You see it just off in the corner of your screen here. And it looks like Elevate either need to reposition themselves real quick or it's all over, because once they get wrapped and get hit from behind by this group here.
This Black Order group is coming in,
like
and Momono goes in nice engaged solo.
That Soul Scythe knocked everybody up. Shame there was zero follow-up.
There's just not a lot of follow-up. The follow-up was by
I guess the follow-up got countered by this other group that was to the northwest of Momono here.
I can't believe they pulled off that retreat there. Well done, Momono, and he's going to get a double reset here. Well done. Okay. Got his health back. Looking pretty beefy once again. I don't know how many of the boys they lost there, but that was a rough engagement that looked absolutely fantastic to start with.
It didn't seem that they lost that many, to be honest. But this is where
that was a really good
messy.
pullback. I'm kind of impressed. I mean, we know that these guys are capable players.
Yep.
We just know that most people don't want them in their guild.
But they're doing good.
But they're great. They're great, and they're working together as a team. I'm impressed with what they're doing together as a team, and making fun of them.
Yeah, and like we said, that they've been formed up for about 3 weeks now?
3 weeks. Yeah, this is very impressive for 3 weeks. They deserve some credit for showing up and doing this.
See, and this is how you kite. They are dropping the carpets down.
Really well.
The Judies are coming down on top of it with the heals as well, making sure their whole entire Zerg gets through that.
But half of them got caught in the back line. Look at the group that got caught in the back, and now they're going back to get those boys, but I don't know how much of the DPS is left.
I'm not sure either, but they are getting hammered to the northwest as well. Actually doing a little bit of work. I see Rack on a lot of low HP. Looks like their melee comp is doing some serious damage onto Rack to the northwest there. And this group to the northeast needs to kite through this tiny choke.
Oh, Momono is bringing them back through? If he brings them back through this is going to be really hard to do. Very rough situation here. I think
look
this
at that
entire
permafrost.
group is like toasted here. This is not
Yeah,
what you want. Completely
this is the last
surrounded,
stage,
no
I think.
clump. Well, we thought that they were toasted before too. We thought they were when they were in that choke. We thought they were done, and then he pulled them through. Very good weave, but I just don't know, man. This looks like a noob trap.
There goes the resets once more. Not many people getting it. Rampant as well placed on top. Locust goes out for Elevate. It looks like they're trying to kite down into the tiniest choke just to the west of them, but they are just getting steamrolled from every single direction. There's not much Elevate can do except hold on for dear life and pray that something happens here. It looks like they just met up with Zorn, actually. Zorn are back on the field just to the north, so they are together. They are working together. They are in different alliances, so viewers will see them as red name tags along with Rucom, but Elevate and Zorn working together here. It looks like they go for a massive engagement through the choke point.
Really
Big
good
damage
engage.
coming
Great
out.
follow-up.
Yep, there goes the blazing for the back line. It looks like the tanks are taking a little bit of fire damage, but nothing too crazy. That was a really solid engagement there by Elevate, and that choke point, I don't think neither side wants to go across.
No, you don't. That's the kind that you try to lead your guys, like lead the enemy back through when you have a good head start on them, so that you can turn and get a nice engage back on it. Not one that you want to follow up on, but one that you want to use for getting away.
All those battle maps just
oh my gosh,
steamrolled
this is
through,
not.
and Elevate
this is
just
rough.
took the L.
I don't know, man. We've said that 3 times now, and Momono keeps bringing them back.
About to go
I don't
down.
know.
He's down.
Okay, if he's not here to weave these guys together into
Malaise.
Yeah, Malaise. Okay.
Yeah. Malaise is a shot caller. He used to shot call for Blue Army for a little bit, so he does have the skills to lead the men. I'm not sure if that is their backup shot caller, but we shall see, as he is still alive in the Zerg, along with Dungeon Realms and a couple other big names here. The kiting is real. The Judicators are down. The Rampant staff's coming down as well. There goes the Command Mammoth knockback. But looks like Elevate are going to be able to kite themselves all the way back up to the next choke point. I'm not sure if they're going to survive, as their backline just got caught. Not much that
nice
they
catch
really
there.
can't do. Look at that siege bow. Faux channel right onto that clump.
Another cam land followed up, and another catch. That's got to be it for most of those guys. Oh no! Really great heals.
It's not.
Really great heals. Guys, you guys need to send flowers to your healers. In-game flowers.
Yeah, resets coming down. 2 rampants. Another heal comes down for the front line that's still kiting. Oh, these healers for Elevate are on another level right now.
They're doing great. Somebody's going to let them back into their guild after this performance.
Yep, and this kiting is still going on. Looks like they're slowly getting reinforcements back in. Elevate still hanging on for dear life. Able to kite Rucom around this whole entire edge of the map. Looks like they're trying to get a return engagement here. Nice play. There it goes. Good damage.
Burn it and burn it, boys.
There it is.
There's some low men there. Get them. Turn it. Follow. Oh, they're going to retreat again. Bye, bunny.
Oh. Judicators are down. Siege Bow's getting faux channeled onto Malaise here, but once again, the boys are still kiting.
They're still alive.
Down.
They're still alive.
Judicators down for those buffed heals.
And somehow Bunny Team stayed alive through that. He was down to maybe 10 HP.
I wasn't expecting a fight like this. Oh, their hideout's gone. Oh no.
They lost the hideout?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're here for the content now. That's it. These men...
Don't say it too loud. It might hurt the morale. And you know, morale is really important in these fights.
Yep. You just need people screaming in your ear, carry on fighting. It looks like that's what they're doing here. This wild Black Power Brimstone user tried to get a clump, but just got denied. It's like Elevate once again in a very good position to re-engage and get their Zerg back going. All those kids mounted there. Can we catch somebody, please? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yep, look at that catch.
Yep.
That was, if you, I don't think you guys saw that on stream, but if you're a little bit farther to the southeast, you can, here they come.
That was wild. Like, that's like a tank,
man.
Wet dream right there. When you see a whole Zerg running at you and they're all mounted and you can engage that, That is one of those Ermagerd. It happened, Ermagerd.
Do you think they're mounting up and going?
I don't know.
Malice has mounted.
Malaise is always the first one to leave. He is a massive combat looter. I'm pretty sure he's overweight or something. Maybe.
No, he seems fine.
No.
He goes in too. Goes in with no skills.
Yeah. Fresh off the dismount, just start auto attacking people. Why not?
I could list a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic game mechanics being one of them, and it looks like Malaise actually zips out of the zone, leaving his men to.
There's not many men to carry on that fight. A couple of them got out with him.
Looks like they're trying to go back in.
Yeah, they are.
I'm trying to go back in.
I'm loading.
Give me a name.
And was that a good idea? Nope. Zoning back out.
Stalk British Weeb. What a name. What a name.
Elevate doesn't know what it's doing. Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out. Malaise might be going back in, or is he just waiting to see how many people make it out? Yeah,
I think they're still fighting.
Nope, people are coming through here. Guess my name just zoned in. Balt just zoned in. They're mounted up on the other side here. But now it looks like
I'm on British Weeb, and they're still fighting in the next zone. It looks like they have a tiny force left as they're slowly getting run over, trying to get the remaining kills here, but it's a little too late for the boys in Elevate. And sadly, today is not their day.
Today is not their day.
To elevate their hideout in this zone.
Oh, look at that use of wordplay. You've been doing this for a while now. It's like you're a professional. But we're going to have to segue over to another matchup and check out Bob Freeze and 7-0 and see what they're doing in some faction warfare. I'm going to let them know that we're ready to watch them.
All right. Oh, is this in a dungeon? Wait. Oh my god.
I'm on Bob Freeze. What am I watching?
You're currently watching what we call a faction warfare fame farm group.
This is okay. So they apparently had to zone into a dungeon and they're waiting on a blob.
Okay. Yeah, this is very very common when people flag up for faction warfare. They normally end up fighting inside of a dungeon. That way, it gives a little bit of a chance if you're highly outnumbered. Because obviously it's one-way engagement. You're not going to get flanked from every single side by different mini groups from different guilds. That curse, questionable. It's actually doing quite a lot of damage on Bob Freeze. Those curse ticks weren't messing around. But what do we got here? Bob Freeze showing us that he's only here for 4 minutes of fighting because he only has 2 potions.
Oh, ouch. Well, I told these guys we can stick around for about 20 minutes. And they said, okay, we'll die by then.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That's people going there for straight content. I like this shit. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
And look at this. It's people from all over the world of Albion. From every grouping that you could think of. You have Sun, you have Blue Army, you have Arch, Final Order,
Mudhouse.
I don't see any Elevate. No.
So when's this PvE going to start?
No, this is not PvE, this is PvP.
I don't know, we're inside a dungeon.
Yeah, they're not doing much.
I heard this is the optimal way to fame farm now.
They say waiting on a blob from the ping in Discord should be pretty soon.
Well, there's a green blob that just zoned in.
Yeah, that might be the blob that they were talking about on Discord.
Yeah.
And they want to do it in a tiny corridor in a dungeon with 80 people?
Yeah. Happens.
Welcome to faction warfare.
You don't do a lot of faction warfare, do you?
No.
The other day, I was late to faction warfare, and my entire group was inside of a dungeon, and there were 150 people between me and my group. I died.
That's to be expected. You engaging in anything in this game.
I was doing some
Expect that.
crafting the other day in Carleon,
And you died.
and I died.
Expected. It's a little bit. To be honest, I was expecting Bob Freeze to find a little bit of a better position in this dungeon. This is probably the worst position I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Inside of a dungeon.
Fighting down
Yeah,
towards
down
the
view.
enemy in a choke with a bar across your screen. I mean, it could be worse if he was fighting into a double split choke.
Yeah. And there goes the waning bow. Nice protective shield there by the arcane.
Teddy.
And here comes the first engagement by Bob Freeze and his men. Nice camland into another camland. Brimstone's raining down.
And
Weeping Repeater's getting popped. A lot of counter damage actually onto the Bridgewatch boys by Limehurst here. And they're going to have to back up and get some heals.
Yeah, well, that was the engage that you want, and then you want to fall back and bring these guys back a little bit sooner so they're not bleeding for so long. I felt like that engage ended a lot earlier than the people came back, and they ate up a lot of health pots and healing that didn't need to get done. They could have just all gone back together and then re-engaged. Probably one of those problems that you have with that old faction fighting, because not everybody's talking together. Oh,
yeah.
I thought we were going to see a really good engage there. That looked like that was the perfect setup, but nope, no follow through.
Did you see the damage with that one arrow? I feel like that's...
Yeah.
I mean, now we notice what the difference of, disarray and non-disarray does. And
Yeah. And here goes another engage. Nice counter, actually. Nice Sosa.
Oh, that was a slap.
Weeping. Oh my god. They just got deleted.
What the heck? Those poor kids.
That was a beamed Weeping Mine on the ground right there. And here comes the melee damage, chomping away at Bob Freeze and his front line. Needs to peel back for some heals. Great use of the arcane protection.
How many
bubble.
guys he has left?
It's not a lot. And here we go. Second re-engage. Nice Cownland. That guy just brought the Cownland right into the middle of his Zerg. And there goes the Brimstone.
Oh, follow through is rough sauce for these kids. Somebody call the doctor. He's going to be working overtime.
Get a notepad and write that guy's name down, because he's never going in a Zerg with me, dude. That Cownland bring back was on another level.
That was pretty.
And the counter there by the Weeping Repeater, once again, that Weeping Repeater doing absolutely work onto the Bridgewatch, and it looks like Limehurst are trying to fall back as much as they can. Nice kiting by the Wind Wall tank right there. Once again, look at that, just chomping away at all that health. Oof.
It's not the way, guys.
Doesn't want to overextend. He is on the winning foot, it seems, at the moment, but overextending your Zerg isn't the way, and especially when it's faction warfare, everyone wants some loot to walk home with. So
well, yeah, and you got to be very careful in this situation, because there could be plenty more outside.
Exactly.
And so if you overextend, you get low on energy, you get low on health, you get into a double situation, and you can't run through them because you're low. It's over. You have to be able to still escape. And if there's people outside, you're going to want to have a little bit of HP left.
Yeah, just a little.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Best to start full.
Yeah. It's like the boys are just cleaning up the bodies, getting all that 10% durability items off the ground, because 11 or more people engaged on that person, so enjoy the repair cost. And looks like Limehurst, maybe that they don't want to push this anymore. They found a room that they want to hold in, and I think they're like, if you want to fight us, you come to us right now. But it looks like both sides are taking that stance. Not much going on. Bob Freeze down to his 1 potion, by the way.
Well, didn't he only bring 2?
He did. Yeah. One thing that we're seeing more and more of, like we saw in the fight back out in the black zones just a moment ago, and now we're seeing it here to great effect, actually, is that arcane protection bubble beam. it just goes to show, supports are key in ZVZ. You need really solid support players.
It's incredible what good arcane play can do in a ZVZ.
Yep, it really
improves
can
engagements. It improves retreats. It improves like longevity of players. With the beamed bubble right now is incredible on your engagements. You can keep your tanks alive. You can get a second engage out of them.
There was a nice wailing bow, but those camlands just rained in right on top of the brimstones once again. Good damage, good play there by Bridgewatch. And Limehurst, it looks like they've grown in size just a little bit. Looks like they are getting reinforcements slowly but surely. And here goes the re-engagement. Big brimstone, no, big wailing bow actually, and a weeping mine pulling out some massive damage. Bob Freeze calling for the re-engagement. Great camland once again. That wailing bow just pierced right through the middle of the Limehurst group right there. Jeez, this is a wild fight.
Yeah, it's been really good. I'm really glad these guys set this up so we had a little bit of action. They knew we were doing something. They're like, well, we're going to go do something. We can, time our stuff with your stuff. And I thought that was awesome. I really like it when people try to work together like that. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, 7Lul. We appreciate it.
Here we go once again. That weeping mine right in the middle of that choke point. Good placement, whoever that was. But once again, Limehurst losing people left, right, and center. And as Bridgewatch lose 1 or 2 every engage, it looks like Limehurst are
gains like 3 or 4. Yeah, it is getting a little rough.
Oh my god, look at that. Do you see that weeping damage that just blew up those 5 people?
Yeah. Blew them up.
Night.
Yeah, I just told these guys that we're here for about 8 more minutes, so they are probably going to be fighting it till the end here and just fighting to the last man.
This is the end because it is the end of this floor of this dungeon, and Bob Freeze is pinned up. The only way he's going to win this is if he gets a crazy engage right into the heart of this and
then sends him into retreat mode. Yeah, he's got to put the fear of God into them.
It looks like that's what he's doing. There goes the count, and the guy just ran that.
You ran it into your boys, buddy. Not a lot of follow-up, though. There's some
brimstones. Nothing too crazy.
That's still actually a pretty good engage for the boys in Bridgelock. I would say Bridgewatch. They came away positive.
Yeah, that it looks like there's a couple Limehurst people that were able to stop the rest of the Bridgewatch boys engagement here. And look at this damage coming out by this melee comp. I don't know why they just pinned themselves into the corner here, and it looks like it's all over.
Yeah, it's done. Unfortunately, I have to run. I just heard a doorbell. I will let you wrap this up, and I will see you guys in a few minutes.
Alrighty, see you in a bit. As Bob Freeze falls to the ground, that is going to be the end of today's ZVZ show, isn't it, Bogul?
Yes, sir. We are, again, thankful to Bob Freeze and the guys, and again, shout out to the guys from Elevate, the Rucom guys, for doing the action earlier. Sadly, the hideout placement didn't quite work out there. But yeah, we will have another show coming up right after this very show. I think we do have an interview with King Mojo and Duratine where they talk to Shozen about the top 10 of the last season. They do sort of a rundown. I haven't heard the interview yet, so I'm actually curious to hear that as well for the first time.
Interesting.
Yeah, in just about 5 minutes, I think.
Then after that, we go right into the City GVG where Final Order launched on Elevate for Bridgewatch.
Wow, so much content today. It's like non-stop for like 4 hours. Cool.
Yeah, much content, many wows.
Yeah, Robin, thanks for hosting once again. Awesome show. Good content today, I feel like.
Yeah, it's a great show. Great content. And I will be back with you guys for the City GVG.
Cool. So stick with us here. We should be right back with the interview with King Mojo, Duratine, and Shozen talking about the last season's top 10 here on Albion TV. See you in a bit.
Bye bye.